Right now at 10, these 5 states in yellow still in play. Nevada, Arizona, Pennsylvania, North Carolina, and Georgia. Ballots still being counted at this hour. That could shift the course of history in a presidential election fight, sparking protests across the country. This large group of protesters gathering outside Daley Plaza tonight, calling for every vote to be counted across America. And here you can see protesters swarm near Chicago's Trump Tower as President Trump himself launches legal battles challenging the vote counts in several states, including Midwest battlegrounds, Wisconsin and Michigan. CBS 2's Charlie DeMar. Does this legal action really make a difference?
Brett, as of now, there are lawsuits pending in Georgia, Michigan, and several other states. A recount has been requested in Wisconsin. Several critics of the president, along with Democrats, saying that these maneuvers really have a slim chance of actually working. Chance to stop the count. Protesters outside a Detroit, Michigan ballot counting location.
We come to you as Americans.
Michigan was called for Joe Biden Wednesday, but the tally is not final. Biden leads by more than 110,000 votes. The state joining a growing list of battleground states now facing lawsuits from the Trump campaign.
He's the president of the United States currently, and his tone is one of a 10-year-old child.
Apparently, Trump is gonna dispute it anyway, but in the end, I'm sure Biden will be the winner.
Over in Wisconsin, the president is calling for a recount. This comes after the state was also called for Joe Biden. The campaign citing voting irregularities, but not providing any specifics. Trump was against a recount in 2012.
That's just his nature. I don't think he's going to be a fair loser.
It's probably going to be tied up in courts for a long time. I would prefer to have certainty in the vote than to have this sort of curious position we're in right now.
It may be the only path to success here would be to challenge some of the existing results.
Chicago election attorney Scott Euler says there's risk in asking for a recount.
And what you find in a lot of these cases is when you do a recount, thinking that you're going to find more votes for your side, you end up finding more votes for the other side.
As he warned, President Trump now trying to baselessly cast doubt on the election in at least 2 Midwest battleground states.
I'd like to see it have ended today so we'd know.
Now, part of that lawsuit in Michigan claiming that there wasn't enough access for ballot monitors to oversee the counting of the ballots coming in. Again, many critics of the president of this election process saying that this is really a Hail Mary effort by the president at this point. We are live tonight in Grant Park. Charlie DeMar, CBS 2 News.
Hail Mary launch. Thank you, Charlie. Here's where the electoral count stands at this hour. Joe Biden closing in on 270. That's the grand prize game winner, closing in with 253 electoral votes. President Trump right now standing at 213. To hit 270, Biden only needs Arizona's 11 electoral votes and then Nevada's 6 electoral votes, both of which are already leaning Biden. Nevada, though, is 6, barely leaning Biden right now. It's an uphill battle for President Trump. He needs several of the remaining states to overcome his deficit. Georgia, where the president's lead is shrinking right now. North Carolina, Pennsylvania, both of those still hanging in the balance. And, of course, the president trying to reclaim states like Wisconsin and Michigan with legal challenges.